Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to our weekly beginner Amazon Zoom. And tonight we're gonna do our usual product research and Q&A. I really want to help you guys, especially the beginners, on how to get better with product research. And if you're in the scaling phase, I want to help you scale, right? So the first part would be just very basic stuff. And then in about an hour, I'm going to do a training on virtual assistants because a lot of you guys are starting to scale, right? And you guys are having less and less time to do the business. You guys are starting to hire out VAs. So yeah, before we start, can you guys just share your wins, please? Like any wins from your business or your personal life. So does anyone like want to share, big or small? Any wins? So Mitchell just started. So Mitchell said he just crossed 10K in his business, in their business. I'm sorry. And then Art said 40K. I know Randall, just ship products to Amazon and he's being patient. The first day. Joshua's all set up, I know, right? And just waiting for the prep center. So he's also being patient. And then Winston said he's about to, I guess, start again or learn. Anyone else? How you doing, Brian? All right, so I guess those are the wins. And yeah, and I guess from here we can do product research. So I'm gonna share with you guys different products, and then we're gonna go through data together. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. And for this part, I'm going to keep it basic because there's a lot of new people in the group. So yeah, so for everyone in the group, we usually start off with this list now, 18 leads list. And that's because I don't like the feedback that people are giving me about OE beans and OE deals. So I just start recommending it. And I know A team has a list of both gated and ungated, but I like this list because I have full control of the list. So if there's any concerns or anything, wrong with the list, I'm in full control of the list. And plus, this list is only shared with 10 people, so it doesn't really get saturated. My problem with the other list is that they're shared with at least 30 people, right? I feel like there's so many people on that list that the products get saturated. So I'm starting everyone now on the 18 list. And then from here, people usually graduate and or add VAs to their business. So VAs are virtual assistants. I'm going to talk more about it later on our next training. But this is good because VAs give you products that are just for you, right? And then there's people in your group who do their own product research. That's fine too. So you can find your own products. It's not the most efficient as far as time, but if you have extra time to look for your own products, you can. And then there's people in the group who also do retail arbitrage. So these are people who go to stores like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's. They scan different products and they buy offline, right? They do, yeah. So yeah, they buy it from like Walmart, for example. They pack and prep it themselves and they ship it to Amazon. So yeah, so all the same concepts, the different strategies, but very similar concepts. So we all usually have a list that looks like this. And what we do is we just go down the list, we look at the products, and we look at data. So I usually open up the Amazon link and supplier link. Looks like this. And then the first step, especially for the beginners, is to set up your seller amp. So I would go to seller amp first, and then go to settings right here. And then you plug in your prep fee, which is I put 265 here because we pay about $1 or less, right, for Amazon shipping fees. So I'll just put $1, and then we're paying 165 for our prep cost, right? So for our prep fee, I just put 265 here to keep it simple. And then here under percentages, since we use Oregon Prep Center, there's no sales tax. So we're gonna put 0 here. This question in the chat. Yes, per unit. Sorry. Yeah, per unit. So 265 here under prep, and then 0% here because we don't pay sales tax. And then we save. Refresh. And then we just look at with the products. So we just compare the two products, right? And see if they match. So we look at title, description, size, packaging, colors, right? So let's see. The same ceramic grill briskets, ceramic grill briskets.
Take the shoes up. Yeah.
Okay. Let me mute them real quick. Are they the same? It looks the same, right? The same. Yeah, look, it looks the same. And then from here, you get the supplier price, which is 11.12. You plug it here under cost, and then on this side you plug in your Amazon price, which is 26.50. And then you run your numbers. So you look at ROI, sales per month, and then you look at the competition. So this one is selling 50 times a month. It gives you a 5% ROI, which is low, right? And then if you look at the competition, yeah, I think it's pretty low. So Mitchell said low ROI, so I'll pass. Yeah, this one's obvious because we usually aim for at least 20% ROI, right? So if it's yeah, so since this one is 5%, this one's gonna be a skip. And then I usually double check here if there's anything different, and it looks like it's the same. Little ROI, so this one is a skip. Low ROI. Next product.
Hey, Lewis, can I ask a real quick question?
Oh, yeah, of course.
So it's been a long
Hey, bro.
time, obviously. Thank you for having me back.
Of course, man.
So I know the OA beans is no longer recommended. The A-team list, is that your list or is it an outside source that happens to have the same name of A-team?
Oh, it's my list.
Okay. So I guess I'll ask you later, or I'll find out. Probably everyone else knows but me. How do I subscribe to that list so I can get back?
Oh, I'll send you the information, bro.
Okay, cool.
I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, bro.
I'm gonna need that too, Lewis. I don't have it.
What do you mean? The
That
18 list?
list? Yes, I don't have the list. You said it's updated, but I don't see it.
Oh, really?
Nah, I don't have it. I just have the one you gave me last week.
That is the list.
Oh, so it's been updated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So
It's a
it's
spreadsheet.
more.
Yeah, it's a Google spreadsheet.
So
Yeah,
it's
you'll
more.
see like the dates
Oh,
on the
yeah.
bottom.
I see. It's more on the list. You added more. Okay.
Yeah. If you don't see the new products, it should be under the January tab. Yeah. It's updated though. Yeah.
You said go to the what tab? I'm sorry.
January?
Oh, okay. Not February.
No, January. Yeah.
January. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have a January on mine. Let me.
Interesting. Or maybe take a photo of that list and
Oh, I see it. I got it. Never mind. I'm sorry.
yeah, it should be on the far right, right?
Yeah.
Because the list goes all the way back to last year. So
Oh, I see why now. Okay, yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, next product. So CKF. one's so complicated. 2SW. What is that? 2SW. TKF. 2SW. It says CKF, right? CKF 88103. So the size. Let's try this. So 8.25 by 0.5 by 5.75. I think it's the same, right? So 8.5 or 8.25 and then 0.5 and then yeah, 5.75. Okay. So same products. See the chat. Thanks, Mitchell. Yeah, Mitchell said looks the same to me. Yeah, it looks the same. Yeah, okay. So same products. So this one's kind of complicated because they're selling like 500 per case, right? And then here they're selling it 125 piece bundles. So how do you calculate that? So 500 divided by 125 is 1 unit, right? So now we divide this number by 4. Make sense? Because they're selling this at 500 per case, and on Amazon it's 125 per unit. So we got to split this order into 4 to get 1 unit, right? So we're getting this number divided by 4. So that's about $5.14 per piece or per unit. It's negative. Why is it negative? It says negative 30%. That's interesting. Yeah, it's negative. So you guys see it? So ROI is negative. So this one you skip for sure. Okay, so negative ROI. Negative ROI. Next product. Am I going too slow or what? I'm not sure if I'm going too slow or too fast. So, all right. So Morton, 2 pound, tender quick, cure. Tender quick, home cure. Okay. So 2 pounds, 2 pounds. Okay. Same products. This one is $4.04 per piece, and this one's a pack of 2, so $8.08. So it's negative again. Okay. So ROI is negative. Yeah, negative. You guys see it, right? So ROI is negative, so skip it. Next one. Need some good ones. This is another complicated one. And then side note, if you don't have Rakuten, use one. So Rakuten, top cash back. What else? Be frugal.
I got a question.
Capital One shopping.
With the Rakuten cashback, how is it beneficial to us with the cashback? Is it when you order something and they take cash back, or how does that work?
So for this example, right? Where's Rakuten? So for this example, like Rakuten is giving you like 10% cash back if you buy from Sam's Club. So
Okay.
meaning if you buy inventory from Sam's Club, you're getting an extra 10% cash back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
they
that
mail you
Does
a
that make
check?
sense? Huh?
They mail you a check, or they just deduct it off the top?
A check. They give you a check every quarter.
Sam's does.
No, Rakuten does.
Oh, that's an extra check. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And if you want, you can add that amount onto your discount too. So you can stack your cashback to lower the cost of your product. Yeah. Did it make sense? Yeah. Okay.
So how you said you can load it back into the product to lower your price. How would you do that? You just apply it whenever you pull it up.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you an example right now. So
Yeah, I need to see that.
let's see if this even matches. Packaging is different. Man, this one is a pack of 5. This one's a pack of 6. So let's see. So for you to get it's complicated. So for you to get a pack of 6, you need to buy like 30 pieces, right?
Mhm.
This thing's making me get a headache. So let me see. So times 6, right? So 83.68. Okay, divided by 30 units times 6. 6 pieces. Pieces. Okay. So yeah, okay. So for this example, like 1 unit is $16.77, right? Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. So since Rakuten is giving you 10% off for cashback, you can apply this on your seller amp right here under discounts and then add 10%. So now your margins just went up, right?
Okay, I got you. Now, what if it says 2%? I seen some that says 2% cash back. How do you apply it there on the seller amp?
Yeah, I don't think you can, but you can just manually like add it, right? Because this one says 5%. So yeah, I'll just add like 2% here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like just on your head,
Got you.
Yeah. So okay, so this product sells at least 30 times a month. It's giving you a 46% ROI. With this many other sellers on the listing, would you guys do it? Freaking dogs are so loud. So 30 sales a month at 46% ROI with this many people, with this many listings. Would you guys do it? Let's see. So Brian said test it. Randall said yes. If you look at Keepa,
Good.
I mean, it's kind of like up and down, but based on the other sellers, ROI starts at 46% all the way to like 80%, right? So it's trending up. Rick is a yes, or Carmen. I'm not sure who's there. So Vincent has a question. Great question. So would H2 be sold separately or in a pack? Yeah, this one is kind of complicated because on Sam's Club, right? It's a 5-pack, and on Amazon it's a 6-pack. So to make this even, you would have to buy 30 pieces from Sam's Club, and that way the prep center could pack them up together into like a 6-pack. Make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah, so buy 30, and that way the prep center can repack it into a 6-pack for Amazon. So yeah. So this one's good. Next one. $33.98. Same one. Oh man. Oh wait, total effects. SPF 15, fragrance free. Seven and one. The same? I think it's the same. But the numbers don't even make sense, so your cost is $33.98, right? $33.98. It's negative. Yeah, it's negative. Next one. $40. So $39.99, right? And the same products. Igloo, packable puffer. Puffer, okay. They're the same? What do you guys think? Same, right? Looks the same. So 14% ROI. Let's see the chat. So Brian said yes. So ROI is 14%. Sales per month is 24, but it's a variation, right? So since it's a variation, I would go here to variations. And then pick the variation, which is this one, and then click on check. Yeah, this one's not really getting sales, so you guys see it? So this exact variation is not really getting much sales. Right? Because this one is getting all the sales right here. 100% of the sales. So this one is a skip. Make sense?
Hey, Lewis, just a quick question on that.
Okay. Hey, Brian. What's up, bro?
Do you still use Keepa to do the variation check, or do you use purely SolarAmp, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter, but this one's easier though.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So this one is skip. So exact variation is not getting sales. Next one. So Yeti Rambler 36 ounce. Bottle Chug Nordic Blue. Nordic Blue, okay. Looks the same. Same, right? Same to me. So this one is $50. Books. So ROI is 20%. Really good. And then
Oops,
profit is
sorry.
$14. Huh?
She did say you have
Oops. Yeah, this one looks good.
Sorry, Louis, I wasn't speaking.
That's okay. So this one is selling at 9,000 times a month, right? But this one is a variation. So again, I would go down here and then check. Okay, so this one is, so this variation is getting all the sales, 100%. That's interesting. Okay, it's good. This one is a Yeti, so I think most people are gated. So Yeti, I think you need to get ungated. Let's see. Yeah, even I'm gated with this one. So this one is a gated product, but I think this would be worth it though, because this one is selling at like that this much, right? 9,000 sales a month. So I think we can sell Yeti if you get ungated.
Can you put in a request in for it?
For this one,
Yes.
to get ungated, you mean, or?
You have to get ungated.
Yeah, to get ungated, you're gonna have to buy 10 pieces of this
Oh, okay.
and then get the invoice and then present the invoice here.
I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's good though. 9,000 sales a month.
So if you make 10 if you purchase 10 right now and show them the invoice, they'll
Mhm.
approve. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you know you got to
They
get
should.
10?
They
What does
should.
it say?
Huh?
You said 10. How did you come up with the number 10? What does it say 10 at?
Here on
Oh, I
Amazon.
see it. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
So show the combined purchase of at least 10 units. So
I got you.
yeah. So yeah, this is a good lead for you guys if you guys wanna get ungated. And the thing is not, it doesn't give any IP complaints because there's a lot of sellers, right? So you usually check here if the brand owner is on the listing, just to avoid any like possible IP complaints. And then I usually look at Keepa too. I usually zoom out and see if there's any like drastic drop in seller count. But to me, this thing looks really good. There's a lot of sellers too, right? So you guys agree? See in the chat. Yeah, it's just a major brand, so I kind of get scared sometimes because um, it's a major brand, right? But I don't think they give out any IP complaints based on the number of sellers and then based on the Keepa chart. So if you guys want to get ungated for this one is a good candidate because the sales per month is at 9,000 right there.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey,
Sorry,
bro.
another question there.
Very good.
So to get ungated, you would make the purchase of 10 and then ship it to Prep Center, and then how do you get the invoice in that case? Is it email or?
Oh no, you ship it to yourself.
I guess I see. Ship it to yourself and then
Because here, your invoice needs to match your name and address on your selling account, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So this product needs to go to you.
Does it have to be my personal name or could it be my store name or does it matter?
Or your name.
Okay.
The name on your Amazon account.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it needs to match with the invoice or the receipt. Yeah. And there's a hack that people do. They actually order from Amazon, right? Themselves. And then they ship it to themselves, and they give Amazon their own receipt. So, did you guys catch it?
So you got to ship it yourself physically?
Well, for invoicing, you can. Well, yes, either you ship the products yourself to Amazon, or just send the products back to your supplier, or back to Amazon. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So for ungating, you just need to get the invoice, and that way the brand can allow you to sell the product. Yeah. So let's see. This one's good. Good if you're willing to get ungated.
Sorry, another question there, Lewis.
Okay, bro.
For the ungating, does that usually happen instantly once you present the invoice, or is there like a delay?
The thing about ungating is that it's not guaranteed. Yeah.
Got it.
But
Got it.
but I'm saying for this one, right? I think for this one it's worth it because it's selling a lot per month. Like 9,000 times a month, right?
Hmm.
So to me it's worth the hassle
Yeah,
because you're getting a lot of sales for this one product.
right. So then if you, for whatever reason, you
Yeah.
don't get ungated, you just ship it back to the supplier as a return or something?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't usually like recommend that, but if you guys want to do that, you can.
Oh, I
I know
see.
some people buy from Amazon directly just for the invoice. And they return their products after.
Got it.
Yeah. You guys want to chime in on that? I know Tammy does a lot of ungating. Did you want to chime in, Tammy? Or
What's that? I
Chris?
didn't hear you.
Oh, about ungating.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to have the product shipped to the name and address on your Amazon account, and then make sure it has all of the required information on the invoice, and then you upload that. And usually I have it shipped to myself, and I will take pictures of the product of all 10 units and submit the photos and the invoice to Amazon. And sometimes they will deny it, even if you have all the required information. So sometimes you have to just keep resubmitting. And sometimes they want new information. So sometimes you might need to add something or change something. And so it's just different or new, or even rename the invoice on your PDF. But sometimes it goes through automatically. Sometimes it's one attempt. And like right before Q4, I think I submitted 7 times for a few different products, but it finally went through.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not guaranteed, right? So
No, it's not guaranteed. And what I usually do is I will try to buy a profitable product, or something I can even break even on, and I'll go ahead and just label it and ship it into Amazon myself.
you ever return it, the products?
No, not usually.
Yeah.
Well, I did return some Legos from Walmart over Q4, but
Yeah.
I usually don't return things.
Yeah, it's not really recommended, right?
Yeah. Well, you don't want to put a bad name out for resellers and things, because then these stores will be more likely to start shutting down accounts and things. So it's better not to return things, and sometimes just take a loss, even if it's, if it's a small loss.
Yeah,
That's
how
why
do
you
you
try
feel
to get the
about
cheapest product.
buying from Amazon to get the invoice?
I don't know. I haven't actually tried that. I know, who was it? Ricky said that you don't have, or you can use Amazon Prime to do like an Amazon to Amazon flip, or to get ungated with Amazon. But from what I've heard, that it's not a good idea, that they don't want, Amazon looks down on you using the Prime shipping and everything in order to get ungated or to put their products on Amazon. So it's better if you just pay for the shipping and just use just like a straight Amazon account in order to do that. I haven't personally tried that yet, but maybe in the future.
Yeah, I've heard of that too. So
Yeah.
yeah, ungated is complicated. So I tell people just sell what you can, and then ungate later. But if you guys really want to take the extra step for this one can be worth it, right? Because of the sales volume. So thanks, Tammy. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Where am I? Right here. Okay, so Xylis move dual greater. Okay. It says white. It's not white though. Oh, it is white. Okay. This is white. It is white. Okay. So same products, same color. Cost is $21. Very negative. Okay. So it's saying negative. So I would just check down low to see if it's really negative or not. Well, it's starting off negative, right? And then here it becomes 2%, 3%, 9%. And it's selling at 984 times a month. This one is a variation though. So again, I would go to variation. Where's variation? Okay, right here, right there, and then click on check. So this variation is getting 6% of the sales. So I would take 6% of this number. So 984 times 0.06, right? 6%. So this variation is selling at 60 times a month. With this many people. Would you guys do it? Would you guys do it?
No.
No comment? So it's 60 sales a month with this many people. With this much inventory. And the ROI is this right there. It's a no, right? Yeah, it's a
I
bad
wouldn't
one.
risk it.
Or low ROI. Low ROI. Okay, USA, hopefully, illustrations. Okay, looks the same to me. Same, right? Same product. So 1497. Okay, 1497. Okay. So ROI is 11%. And then sales per month is about 58. Did you guys do it? So 58 sales a month. It's starting at 11% ROI and it's trending up. see. So Winston's a no, Randall's a no, Brandy's a no, Winston is too low of sales, right? And then Brian's a no, Tammy's a no. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for this much sales volume, right? Like 58 sales a month. Oh, sorry, what happened? So low sales volume and low ROI to like start with. I mean, it's trending up, but there's not enough sales volume, right? And then if you look at Keepa, yeah, that's good. See, this question's in the chat. 1 second. So Brandy is asking, which monthly sales estimator do you find more accurate, Seller Amp or Keepa? Oh man, I'm not sure which one's more accurate, but I usually just look at Keepa. I mean, I'm sorry, Seller Amp. Sorry. Yeah, I usually look at this number. How about you, Brandy? You look at both, or? And then Winston has a question: to get ungated with any product, is it a matter of buying certain number of that particular product? Yes. So ungating means you're buying the exact same product from your supplier at 10 units, and you're gonna have it shipped to yourself because you need to prove Amazon the receipt matches your name and address on your Amazon account. Hmm?
I look at both. And then if it's a big discrepancy between the two, then I'll look at the Keepa chart to try and see which one seems more accurate. Like as far as, you know, you can see the number of sales happening with the pink line.
Right. Makes sense. Yeah, I used to do this too. Before Seller Amp, I used to use Amazon Sales Estimator. Yeah, it's still here, still free, I think. And then I usually look at the BSR. This is kind of deep, but so I usually look at the, like the top or like the bottom sales rank, or maybe like somewhere in the middle. So for example here, right? So 112, right? You guys see it?
Yeah.
112, and the category is, what's the category? What's the category of this one? Toys and games. So I'm gonna plug in the sales rank. So 112,000 under toys and games. Where is it?
Bottom right.
Toys and games, and then calculate sales. And then I usually get this number right here. And then I try to plug in different numbers. So that's 112. And then I kind of, let's see. So right here, at like 48,000. Yeah. So I just look at the chart and I plug in like different numbers. So like see if I really want to go deeper. Yeah. So see the chat. So Mitchell's asking, how can you read Keepa chart to get sales per month? Yeah. Let's see. So how's Keepa, Brandy? How's it usually when you're looking at it? Like which one do you like better usually?
I don't know. I don't necessarily like one better. To me, Keepa gives you more details of the breakdown. Like right there, it says 50 plus
Yeah.
sales a month. But then you can go look and see like what's the average price over the last time period. So
Yeah.
it just depends on, for one, how much is the product that like how much is it that I have to purchase the product for. So if I have to spend more money, I'm gonna do a little more digging on
Yeah,
the stats.
makes
Versus
sense.
if something doesn't cost me that much, I can just test it out and I'm more willing to learn that way.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's here, Mitchell. So you go to Keepa and then go to data. It's here.
And if you go to offers, then you can see how many has been sold. But I don't know the time period. Like I still get a little confused on this page, but I still look at it.
Yeah, right
Like
here.
the amount sold and then what's in stock currently.
Yeah, there's a lot in here in Keepa. So if you guys want to go deeper with this, there's all these data right here. So
And then you can go to the buy box statistics and see is it more FBA sellers winning or FBM. But then sometimes they don't list all the sellers there either.
yeah.
So
And then here in
but
sales,
most,
and you guys can see that too if you want. It's right here too.
yeah.
Right here. So
See, but is Seller Amp pulling their data from Keepa?
I don't know. But
Because it's
starting
suppressed
to look
on
like
both of
Keepa,
them.
right? Huh?
Because it's suppressed on both of them. Like they're only showing Amazon
Right.
on there and in Keepa.
Yeah, I don't know, but Keepa's here too, right? So
Yeah.
and then the variations are here now too on Seller Amp. So see the chat. What does suppressed mean? Suppressed means there's no buy box. But this one does, which is weird, right? Yeah. So this one's what again? I forgot. Skip, right? Skip. Skip. Next one. Thanks, Brandy.
Uh-huh.
Are you sick or what?
Yeah, can you tell?
Yeah. Feel better.
Thank you.
So why would you shy away from a suppressed item? I usually don't. If an item is suppressed, I think I saw one earlier. So if it's suppressed, there's usually no buy box here. But it doesn't really matter to me because I look at the sales per month and I still buy it. So if it's good, I look at data and if it's suppressed, I still buy it. Okay, next product, Exoterra. So 29.61. So this one is a variation again, right? So variation, you go to the bottom, it's variation. You pick the variation and check. Yeah, this one's not getting any sales. This one. So, and if you guys want to take the extra step, you guys can look up these two other variations and do a reverse search. Make sense? Because this variation is getting 64% of the sales. And this sorry. What happened there? And this variation is getting this much of the sales. So questions? You guys are so quiet. There's no questions?
Just where my shipment at.
Just waiting for a shipment. Feel you, bro.
It's in the queue. Where is that?
Hey,
But it's
hey,
making sense,
Lewis.
right, Rendell? It's making sense to you?
Yeah, it's making sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, all the numbers and the data.
Right.
Yeah. It's
I
pretty
didn't
easy
know
stuff,
about
right?
I never did the ratio thing. I'm gonna try that next time.
The what?
Variation thing.
Oh, variation, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so for variations, if it doesn't show up, I would go to settings. It's a new feature, that's why. So and then somewhere here, turn this on. I forgot because Chad showed me this like 2 months ago. Oh, right here. So here on the variations, just make sure it's on
Okay.
and then save. Cool. Does anyone have a question or no? Okay, no. Okay, so on this part, I'm going to talk about VAs. And then we're going to do a Q&A with the people who have VAs because I really want to help you guys too to scale and organize your business. And how to make use of your VAs efficiently, right? So let me see. So Mitchell has a VA, Chad has a VA, Janet has a VA. Let's see. What's VAs here? Let's see. Ronald has a VA. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. So VAs, if you guys don't know, are virtual employees. So they're usually in the Philippines, Bangladesh, South America, and other places. As I've heard, Egypt too has a lot of VAs. So they usually charge around $4 per hour, and you can find them on places like Fiverr, Upwork, OnlineJobs.ph. You need to vet them, meaning you need to, like do interviews and see if they're not lying on their resume, right? And if they really know how to do product research and do Amazon, because a lot of them can just say or brag about themselves, right? But it's your job to see if they really know what they're doing. So, and I also have trained VAs that I have for a group if you need them. So their rates are about, or so they charge like $350 a month for a part-time VA working 20 hours a week, $600 a month for a full-time VA working 40 hours a week. If you break down the numbers, this is gonna come out to like $4 per hour. So I guess my question to you guys is, how much you guys pay yourselves? You can type in the chat. Like, how much you guys pay yourselves per hour? Is it 20 per hour, 30 per hour, 50, 100? How much do you guys pay yourselves per hour? Go type, Mitchell. You're thinking about it. Like, how much do you guys pay yourselves per hour? 0 per hour. I don't pay myself. Well, how much are you? How much is your value then per hour? Then I guess is the question. Like, how much is it? $50 as the owner of your business? $100 per hour? 500? $10? I don't know. No one wants to answer. Oh my god. All right, I'll just put a number then. Okay, so I guess 50 per hour is how much we at least pay ourselves, right? At least. Do you guys agree? $50? At least. At least, right? $50. Come on, guys. At least $50. You gotta give yourself. You can't go lower than that, right? Okay. So $50. Okay, so the reason why I like VAs is because let's say you pay yourself $50 per hour, right? If you do product research for 3 hours, it means it costed you $150 to find your own leads, right? Do you guys agree? Your time is not free. So, and that's why I do like VAs because we only pay them $4 per hour. And I think it's a big difference, right? Between $50 and $4 per hour. And that's why I really like these VAs. And that's why I don't spend any time like doing product research. If I can delegate it to them, I would, because at $50 per hour minimum, you gotta value your time, right? So would you pay $4 per hour or $50 per hour? Make sense? That's the way I look at it. I'm not sure. $4, okay. Yeah. So these VAs can do product research, ordering products, bookkeeping, store management, answering emails from your prep center and suppliers. And you can also automate your business by hiring VAs. You can slowly remove yourself and become a manager. Your job as a manager is to oversee the VA's work. So meaning you can plug in VAs into your business if you want to, right? To do product research, ordering products, bookkeeping, store management, answering emails with your prep center and suppliers, returning products, etc. Yeah, so you can automate this whole process if you want to by hiring VAs. But before you do so, you need to learn how to run your own business first. So I would spend a lot of time doing the dirty work in the beginning and then delegate later on if you want to. Make sense? Any questions about it or? Yeah, so basically like the way I look at it is that, okay, I'm paying myself this much and the VAs are worth this much. I can't spend a lot of time on my business because I'm losing money, right? If that's how you look at it too.
Well, what is when do you know it's time when it's time to do that? Because I know the purpose of getting the VA is to scale, right? So what do you recommend? I guess when you reach your point, breaking point, if you will, to
It's like
hire.
delegate, you mean?
Yeah, like will be a rough estimate of how much money you should earn in
Hmm.
sales to start scaling and hire VAs.
I guess as soon as you can justify paying for this amount right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So 350 a month for a part-time VA and 600 a month for a full-time VA. I mean, product research you can delegate right away, even as a beginner, right? Because you need products. If you want a lower cost, you can get on the list. We have a list anyway. It's giving you like a lower cost. There's still VAs doing that. So yeah, as soon as you can justify this cost, and then these other parts are gonna be hard to delegate, like ordering products. You know what I mean? Because now you gotta trust people, right? So ordering products, bookkeeping. I mean, bookkeeping you can delegate like pretty soon too. As soon as you make sales and as soon as you can afford to pay this much money. What else? Let's see. Store management. I mean, it would take some time, to trust them. And same with answering emails, with your prep center and suppliers, right? So, I mean, you don't need to hire VAs. I'm just saying, in the future, if you guys want to hire VAs, and that way you can exit your business, you can, because they can do all these things. But what I do suggest is for you guys to learn the business first. And get in the trenches, learn product research, order products yourself. And that way, when you have a VA in the future, you know how to manage them. Because you can't manage people and not understand your business first, right? So,
That's good.
yeah. Any questions from people in the group who have VAs? This is really for them, but no questions? You guys get the business? What's up, Ron?
Yeah, I ain't thinking nothing yet.
What's up, bro?
Hey, you can hear me?
Yeah.
So I just had a question. I mean, I don't know if this comes kind of like with the training as well with the VAs. Is obviously you get started and you get sent, let's say, I don't know, 5 items in a day or 10 items in a day. And let's say only 2 of those are something that you can actually work with, whether it's you're gated or there's not a lot of SPMs or the ROI is too low. Like, are those still things that you can kind of filter out with the VAs and let them know, hey, can you please look up products that, fit in my criteria, et cetera? Is that part of like the what you call training the VA? Is
You
that
can.
kind of under that umbrella?
Yeah, you can tell them. Yeah, they're just limited with a time. So if you hire them for 8 hours a day, they can only find you like products within that 8 hour period. So, but yeah, so you can get them feedback for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get the feedback.
To add on to that, I think with one of the VAs that we have, I ended up doing that. I ended up telling them, hey, we have this particular criteria that we need to meet. So yeah, just having that open communication with them, I think helps out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure talk to them, and it's another person, right? So I would talk to them and just build some rapport, build some relationship with them, and then give it some feedback. Yeah, for sure. Any more questions? No? There's really no questions?
I got one, Lewis.
Who's that? Winston? Oh,
Winston.
what's up, bro?
So, and I know a lot of people know this, but I'm so behind. So with the
No, you're good. You're good.
interviewing of the VAs, I know when I did on I think Fiverr, I forgot what other site I looked at. This is obviously like way back when I first started. What site do you recommend that you can actually interview them? Because some of them they don't allow
Mm.
verbal communication with the voice.
Oh, I actually don't know. But I know people use Fiverr, Upwork, and onlinejobs.ph usually for VAs.
Okay, I guess I'll just try them all.
Huh?
I guess I'll just try them all and see, because some of them say we can't, and I don't know if they're lying, but they say, oh, we can't communicate through our voice because there's like some restriction with the
Mm. Are you looking for like VAs for Amazon, you mean, or just like general VAs?
for I guess in general, because Amazon I don't really need to hear their voice. I guess in general, yeah. Since you know this. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, bro, about their process. But I know you can somehow talk to them. I'm just not sure about the exact details. So do you guys know in the group? Anyone in the group? You guys know?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. It was worth the try.
Louis, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Hey, Lane.
Hey, I had another question. So if you have a VA and you keep asking them a certain question, like, I don't want to sell glass products, right? And
Okay.
they keep researching it, do you just keep communicating with them? Because it could be something they just forget.
Right. You can let me know if it's being like repetitive. Let me know for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, so I can talk to them directly.
okay.
Yeah. If they keep making the same mistakes, I mean, it's a problem, right? So
Yeah, I mean, the
gotta
one I
talk to
have
them
is
directly.
she's really
Uh-huh.
good. I mean, she really is good. But there's just a few things here and there, or they're duplicates, whatever, but it's not all the time.
Okay. That's
And
good.
I'm a really nice person, so I'm not good at.
You can always tell me though. It's not personal.
I know
It's
you.
just
You
business.
always
Yeah.
tell me that. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
But any issues with them, just let me know for sure.
Okay. All right.
I'll talk to them. Um,
Get better.
any more questions? Here's a quiet group, babe. You're quiet
It
again.
is quiet today.
Don't worry. You
Hey
guys were
Lewis.
nervous last training? What was
Hey
that?
Lewis. This is Brian.
Oh, Brian. What's up, bro?
I have a question not related to VAs.
Uh-huh.
More of like a beginner's question, I think. But
Okay.
what's the threshold that you will normally use to gauge when there's enough sales of a product per month? Like, is it over 100, over 50, over 1,000?
No, it's really supply and demand. So it can be like 15 sales a month, but then there's no other people on that listing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's really no number. I usually look at supply and demand.
Got it. So if
Yeah.
there's like 50 per month, but there's only like 3 or 4 sellers, and depending on, do you look at their inventory count too?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
to make sure.
Gauge it. I think last night I bought a product with 11 sales a month,
Nice.
which I think is my record. Lowest. Yeah.
It is because there was probably no other competition or something.
Right.
Got you.
And plus, I like products with low sales per month too because people tend to stay away from me. If
Like
they see me sell 27
other
sales a month,
sellers.
yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. So for example, something has a product has 27 sales a month, I know people are gonna like say no to it right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually dig deeper and be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that makes
Like,
a lot of sense.
what if I look into data deeper and and this makes sense because a lot of people are saying no to this product.
Right.
Yes. So last
Okay.
night I picked something with I think 11 sales a month, which was a record. Super low, right? 11 sales a month. So
Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
yeah. So Ron?
Hey, I'm back. So I just had a question. I wanted to follow up on that. Basically, you said you purchased that item last night because they had 11 SPM, but they had no other sellers. Do you ever consider the fact that somebody else, like I could be looking at that same item and say, okay, there's nobody else selling it. There's 11 SPM. I'm going to order this too. So now by the time it gets to the prep center, it gets to Amazon, it might be a week, it might be 10 days. Now we've bombarded, like now from 0 sellers, now it's going to be like 5 or 6 competition. Did you ever
Right.
consider that, or does that happen? Have you seen that happen before?
It happens.
Do
Yeah.
you care at
It
all,
could
or
be
you just still
risky.
order it?
I still order it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because to me, I'm kind of willing to wait too. I'm willing to wait, plus I'm willing to take a lower ROI too, compared to other people. Like in my
Right.
requester, my lowest ROI is 3%. Yeah. Crazy,
Now,
right?
when you say you're willing to wait, you're still willing to wait. Let's say this item is you're still just testing it out, so you're buying a quantity of 10. You're still willing to wait, but you're willing to wait still within that period of, hey, I only have 90 days to have that on the shelf before it becomes kind of like you got to pay for storage or it becomes expired, etc. So you still have to think about that, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, because
everybody's gonna be at risk anyway, so
at 11 SPM, if you order, if you order more than 30, you're potentially at 3 months, you're going to be still having items there. I mean, over 33, I guess. If you still have items there that not may sell or may not sell, and then you probably have to pay for storage, etc. Right?
yeah. Yeah, but to me,
Gotcha.
10 though, it's a safe number.
No, yeah, if you're at 10, yeah, at 10 from 11 SPM, you're pretty safe there, especially if you're the only seller there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, thank you.
Okay, look, Louis, can I ask you another question that's not related to this?
Uh-huh.
Is on Aura, so I have
Aura.
Aura.
Okay.
Are
Mhm.
they completely just going to the legacy with that huge amount of money a month or what?
No, I'm still
I
paying
just,
100 a month.
huh?
I'm still paying 100 a month.
Okay, why I saw an email today
Uh-huh.
that I thought it said that you have to migrate to the legacy account unless I read it wrong.
Oh yeah, you need to move to the newer Aura software. Yes.
But that has nothing to do with the $1,000 a month that they're charging now.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. We're paying the same
You just
price.
have to, okay, okay. Thank you, because I was confused by it.
Yeah, it's okay.
So I mean, what more are they charging for $1,000 a month?
I don't know, like more like complex AI stuff, I guess.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. There's way too much though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think they're
If I'm
charging like
not doing that, I'll
400 a
go to
month, right?
BQ. Huh?
I think yeah. I think they're charging like 400 a month, right? Or something.
Yeah, something stupid.
Yeah. There's way too much. I think those are for wholesalers, possibly wholesale.
Uh, okay, okay.
Yeah. But for us, I mean, I think we're good with the
Yeah.
basic, features.
Oh, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you
can
so much
justify
for
paying
that. 'Cause I
400 a
was
month,
just getting confused about it. I was like, what does this mean?
It's just upsells. They're just trying to upsell you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but
Then
just
I'll
stay with
migrate.
yeah.
Okay.
Questions? Any more questions? No? Okay, so I'll talk about scaling too. So scaling, right? So this is how I look at it, right? So in my head, this is how people should do it. So you guys should do a lot of test buys, right? In the beginning. Keep buying test buys. And then as you do test buys, you guys are going to be getting a lot of hot selling products. Hot selling products meaning products that are selling a lot, right, on your store. And then once you get a list of hot selling products, you guys are going to keep reordering those same hot selling products over and over again. Make sense? And then while you're doing this, you need to have a repricer also to speed up your sales. And then obviously keep buying test buys. So you keep buying test buys, create a list of hot selling products. A lot of people are not doing this, by the way, which is very surprising to me because hot selling products are going to make you a lot of money. See the chat real quick. So what is a repricer? So repricer is a software that automatically reprices your price. And that way you're always on the buy box, which means if you're in the buy box, you get the sales. So did it make sense, guys?
Louis, to follow up on that, are they like accessing your account to update the price, or do you just take their signal and you update it yourself?
It's automatic.
Okay.
Yeah, so they connect to your Amazon account.
Okay. Do you have a recommended one, or is there just to Google and Repricer?
I use Aura.
That
Yeah.
AURA.
I'll send you guys the link. Yeah. AURA.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking to Aura right now. I think they're giving us a group discount. So post it in the chat or our group.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Of course, bro. Faylane said I just started ordering the hot selling items. Yes. I talked to a lot of you guys in the chat, so I noticed the people are not buying the hot selling products. So are you guys buying it? People that are scaling.
Yeah, I just started.
I do a lot of times, but they go out of stock. I mean, yeah, a lot of times I go back to get them, they're out of stock.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I have to keep remembering to check it.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of out of stock, like a lot of out of stock products are possibly hot selling products too.
So you just have to keep watching it, right?
Yeah, I would even make a list of all your out of stock products, and I would always check it.
And some of the websites let you put in your email so you can get notified when they go in stock.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one is that, Randy? I forgot that website.
Oh, I was talking about the individual websites.
The individual ones.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Yeah, I think there's a software who does that too. I just can't remember, but yeah. So hot selling products and out of stock products, I would for sure make a list of those. Yeah, especially your hot sellers. Yeah, because your hot sellers are gonna make you a lot of money, guys. Because remember, our test buys are just for testing, right?
Right.
And
But
once
the
you guys,
testing products becomes the hot selling items, right?
right, and then once you guys like see trends of hot selling products, I would make a list of them and I would keep buying them.
Okay.
And when you rebuy it, I would buy at least 20 units, you know? Yeah, 20, 30 units. Make sense? Are there any other questions? You're so quiet. Oh my God. There's no questions? We're good? Are we good for tonight or what?
Hey, Lewis, I have a question for you.
What's up, Ron? Thanks for asking, bro.
If it's if you don't have
and Brian,
if you don't mind sharing, I mean, I don't know if it's private or not. What are your sales per month as far as volume, money wise?
Sales per month?
I mean, because I just want to get an idea, because I know you've been doing this for over a year, you've been doing this for a while, etc. So I just wanted to see kind of like what's in the future for us, if we continue to do this as far as a potential. I mean, I know you've talked about people that have gotten millions, but realistically, from a circle of us, wanted to see kind of like what you've accomplished or where you're at now.
Yeah, so I have partners right in this business, so we're spending about 50 to 100K a month in spend, right? So that's about $100 to $200,000 in sales a month. So the sales
I
is gonna
think
be
if
on your spend.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
thank you.
since that,
Huh?
okay, since you after that question, so you're in it with other people, do you suggest ever like doing that like we do that?
You can do that. The reason why I'm doing that is because I can find any more money to like scale my business on my own. That's why.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And plus I'm not really
And so,
good with a credit game too. Like these guys here in the group. I'm still learning the
right,
credit game. Yeah. So there's just no way for me to scale using my own money. And that's why I'm working with other people.
and so you just found other partners to
Yeah.
work with to scale it that way. So,
Yeah. I mean,
so then you just split. So you have to really trust them, right?
yeah, it's a lot
How
of
does that
trusting.
work?
Well, I gotta trust them and they gotta trust me too.
Right, right.
Yeah, we're all on the same store anyway. So we have access to all the same store. So
How does that work exactly?
just contracts. It depends on the person. It could be a money partner, it could be like it's just a partnership. It depends on how you guys want to like frame it, really.
That might be a question for later.
Yeah, because at some point there's no way to scale on your own, in my opinion, unless you have a lot of money, right?
Well, exactly. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there.
So, because just start with
That-
like 5K a month, and then you gradually increase it, right? But once you
right.
start hitting like 30, 40K a month, I mean, how can
Mm-hmm.
you sustain that by yourself? It's just really
Hard.
tough. So,
Okay.
Especially with Amazon's delayed payout.
right,
No kidding.
right. It takes time, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much money going out, and there's so much money like stuck there, right? And then over here, you guys have to keep
Are you
spending.
still
So,
stuck, Louis? I'm not gonna go into detail, but are you still stuck
what do you mean with my credit stuff?
with Amazon payments?
Oh no, 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 it's good
I
now.
am. I
Oh
am.
really?
Yeah.
Mm.
How did you get that released?
Oh, just calling
I know
them.
this is personal, huh?
Just calling them.
Okay.
Amazon
Just
support.
continuing to call
Yeah,
them. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
Like, I think with buying inventory, I don't think the stuff is hard, right? Like buying, look at data. Is it really that hard, guys? Or I think finding the product is easy. I think scaling is hard because there's no money. There's not enough money to scale.
I think finding the product is easy once you have VAs.
Right.
It's too,
Yeah, exactly.
because I work full time, so it's too time consuming, right?
Yeah,
But you're
exactly.
right. I think scaling is going to be more difficult.
Yeah, once you find the VAs, once you find your buyers, it's pretty much automated. And at that point, you need the money to buy the inventory. And it seems like Amazon is limitless. You guys agree? I
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel like Amazon is limitless, right?
Yeah.
And the problem too is they hold so much money sometimes. Well, usually, right? They hold the money there for like a while, so you gotta wait. But
I
then
mean, I
Months.
think
you can't,
they hold
3
more
months.
over the holidays.
right? But you can't really wait because there's so much to buy.
Yeah,
And
see, like
that's why
Well, Lou, I
oh,
think that's the problem I'm having now because I want to buy so much more and I have been, but I don't have endless cash, right? And it's been 3 months.
is that why you're asking? I mean, you can find like money partners. Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
real estate, right, Brian and Randall?
Yep.
You guys are doing flips, right? You gotta find money partners.
That's right.
So I actually learned that from you guys, from my real estate friends. Because in the beginning, I'm like, how am I gonna fund all these products? I figured, private money.
Well, yeah,
So,
no, but I'm also talking too because of the problems that you and me both had with them paying me. It's been 3 months,
mm,
you know? So
right.
I know it's a whole different conversation that other people probably didn't have to deal with, but I just want to bring this up now because you're a hard person to get, obviously, because you're a very busy man. But, how did, so you just got it released from calling and calling and calling?
Yeah. It's because of the Inform Act. That's why, right?
Right.
Yeah, they need to check your bank. It's the government doing that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
that's
see,
just
that
for
part of
for
it,
the
that part,
initial one?
wait a minute, let me finish here. Cause that part of it, everything's okay on that part of it, but it's just the payment.
Uh-huh.
So you think my bank might be holding it up?
No, Amazon can verify your bank account.
They already did.
What might be with your bank?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah, because all Amazon.
Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to, yeah, sorry.
That's okay. You good?
Okay.
So, Ron?
I just wanted to chime in. It sounds like she's having issues with her initial payment, like that's the first cash out. Is that correct?
No, no. It was
Okay.
just a legal thing that started going through because I had a credit union. It was more
Oh,
difficult for, I think it's just a very few people are having this problem. And I don't think it's gonna happen to a lot of people. It's just an issue that I'm having and a few other people had. And it's
okay. No,
just
because I
because
was
of
Yeah.
credit, it's just because of credit, so that's why I didn't really wanna bring it up, so I don't wanna scare anybody. Because I'm not worried about it, I know I'm gonna be paid. It's just, I wanna keep ordering products, so I need to get paid.
Yeah, it's the
okay.
Inform Act.
Yeah,
Oh no, I
It's a
thought she was having the
verification
same issue.
process. Mhm.
No, I thought she was having the same issue that we all have, which is basically just like Brandy mentioned, holidays are holding it for longer. But even overall, they pay you every 2 weeks, but they still hold out a chunk of your
Right.
sales. So I think that's just going to be an overall like never
yeah,
ending issue that's going to happen forever. But
Right.
I think that's kind of like why Lewis mentioned having the partners or having the
and
extra
Louis,
credit available.
do you think they hold that back because of the possible returns during fourth quarter?
Oh, with Amazon or?
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
it's different. With yours, it's an Inform Act. I went through the same thing too.
what, okay, what do you mean by that?
It's called the Inform Act. It's a
Oh, because
government.
of
It's a
that, oh,
government.
because of the Inform Act was, which is what started this whole thing.
Right. The government wants us to verify our banks basically with
No, but I mean,
well,
but what it sounded like he was talking about in Brandy was like during the fourth quarter, they seem to hold more money
oh,
back.
oh, that's just how it is. Yeah,
yeah,
they want
because
their
they're
money in
trying to hold
reserve.
it for the returns because the
That's
return
what
rate
I thought. Okay.
is
Okay.
higher and they let them return it until January 31st. So
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying is it's a scaling problem, right? Like money's gonna be a big issue as you scale.
yeah, because I haven't continued scaling this month because it was crazy how much money I spent
Right.
at
Right,
the
right.
end of November, beginning of December.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I think this becomes a problem once you start deploying at least like 20K a month, right? Would you say, Brandy?
Yeah, because that's how much I spent. I think in
Yeah.
like a 3-week period, it was like
Yeah.
20 something.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't like carrying the balance on my card, even though I can, because it's 0%. But I
Right.
just don't like doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
If
That
you're in the
makes sense.
beginning stages, don't worry. Just use what you can. But as you scale, it's just a business issue, right? With scaling, you just need money. And that's
Right.
being like private money now because there's no way for me to scale by myself using credit cards and loans.
Right, right.
Hey guys, you can stagnate credit cards if you're reaching the limit on one credit card. So say if you have 30K on one card and 30K on another card. So let's talk about like say one card on Chase, or you're using one Chase card, 0% interest, and then you could do an Elon financial card, 0% interest, whether the limit be whatever, 20, 30K. You could stagnate, so you could reach a limit on one, and then once you max out on that one, go to the next one. And then when money comes in, you could pay off the first card and then kind of merry-go-round between the cards. Just it's something I was thinking about too.
I have the same issue, bro. Scaling issue or what?
No, no, no. I just kind of plan my chess moves a little ahead, kind of figure out my next move. So yeah, I've been thinking about the financial aspect of it too, and of course that's what ties up everybody, and just kind of like sharing my thoughts. It's pretty much Amazon's way of making sure that you never go anywhere. You stay invested in the platform by constantly holding your money or long payouts, because they have loan programs as well too. So if a company is giving you loans, that means that you are invested into that company, rightfully so. So think of it that way as well too. Is they just don't want you to go anywhere. They're going to disperse as much as you need in order to feel comfortable, and then kind of play the long game.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Ronald
give out
also.
loans too.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw Ronald out there because him and I have been chatting for the past week. He has a really good play that Rad talks about, which is the what is it, Ronald? The Go prepaid play.
Yeah, go
That
prepaid
plays.
with Navy Federal.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What
that
is it?
plays genius. Tell him, Ronald.
No, I won't put you. I won't put you on test. Go ahead. Let's see if you've really got it down packed, and I can chime in if anything.
He told me about this, so it's just going to be a little bit choppy. But essentially, if you have a Navy Federal personal or business credit card, you can liquidate that with one of their prepaid debit cards. I don't know. I don't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head, but essentially, you could pull 5K at a time or 5K a day out of your Navy Federal credit cards, and then it will essentially be liquidated into your checking account. And then so you could use that money to pay down your balances of your primary Amazon card that you're using to purchase inventory. So you could pay that down before interest hits, or if you don't like clearing a balance. But let's say you're using personal cards for your Amazon inventory, and your 30-day period is coming up as far as when your interest is due. So you liquidate your Navy Federal credit cards, pay off the primary Amazon inventory card, and then if you need even more time, you could get an Elon Financial card, any one of their 0% 12-month, 0% 12-month long interest-free cards, and you could just do a balance transfer onto that, and you could literally do a merry-go-round of your primary inventory card being paid off by your Navy Federal liquidation method, and then transferring that balance over to an Elon card that also carries a 0% interest for 12 or 18 months. Ronald?
Where's Ronald?
Yep, I'm still here. That sounds about right. You can basically turn $3,000 a day into cash. And obviously you're capped out at whatever your credit card with Navy Federal limit is, whether it's personal or business or both. And then obviously you have to rinse and repeat. I mean, you can keep the balance with Navy Federal, but then obviously they're going to charge you interest. But if you have the means to pay that off when that billing cycle comes due, you can pay that off and then start again next month or next billing cycle. It's just a matter of a way of getting cash flow, if you need it for whatever reason.
That's okay.
And I wanted to chime in, my hands up because I wanted to chime in. Like Art said, it's kind of like, they keep Amazon by keeping your payments, they kind of keep you in. And I just wanted to throw an analogy in there. It's kind of like when you get a lease car, it's like you never own a car. You're always kind of like renting that car for 3 years, every 3 years. So it's kind of like a never-ending circle or cycle. And I kind of feel the same way for Amazon. It doesn't matter how far up you scale, you're still always going to have funds in there until one day you decide not to do it, and eventually all those funds are going to come back to you once all your products sell. But that's kind of like how I look at it as well. It's like all your money is never going to be in your account. It's always going to be a piece of that pie is going to be at Amazon side.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And then Rick has a good question actually here in the chat. He said, "Are your partners friends of yours, or did you find them elsewhere?" So, just business friends, really. People that trust me, people that I trust.
Then you just met them by networking,
Yeah, I got a lot of business friends, so
right?
yeah, like money, people with money, basically, right? I guess if you guys can chime in, Brian and Randall, and R2, since you guys are in real estate, Like, how do you guys find money partners for flips
Present the
or any
present
investment? Mhm.
present the deal. If there's a deal, it doesn't matter. They're gonna fund it, as long as it's a deal. So in other
Yeah, but
words,
how did you start with that?
what do you mean how you start? Like,
Okay, when you started doing the real estate stuff, like how did you begin doing that? Like, kind of explain the process to me of how you found your business partners through your real estate in the beginning.
all right, so you do the legwork, right? You find I use Amazon as an example. You find the product, you do the product research like you would real estate. You do the research on the property, all right? You try to get it at a discounted rate. Once you find it at a discounted rate, and you get the owner of the property to sign off on the contract, you can then sell that contract to other investors that are actively in the market, and that's how you find partners because they
Okay,
see that you're doing the work, you're producing the product to them,
I
and it's
got it.
attractive for them to buy it at that price at a discounted rate.
That makes sense. Okay, thank you for sharing that.
No
Is he
problem.
working for Amazon, Randall?
Was that?
You see it working for Amazon too, right? Having like money partners.
No.
No, he was using that as an example.
Mm.
I used social media. Um, so like sphere of influence, people you might know that maybe you didn't know has a little bit of side cash sitting there that they're uncertain of what to do with, or they're just not getting a high enough return on their money wherever they have it. At least for the real estate side, if you know you can make, a certain ROI, and you can cut some of that out to a partner to be able to scale a little bit more, then you can basically split the ROI in half or maybe in a third and offer them a decent return for letting you borrow some of their sitting money.
Gotcha.
And you get less, you take home less, obviously, but you
Right.
scale like
But you're
Louis was talking about.
scaling, right?
Right, exactly. So, you run your numbers what you're comfortable with, and then you present that to people that you might know.
Thank you both. That was very helpful.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, this only applies when you're really scaling like to like big numbers, right? So
Right.
if you can fund yourself, of course, do it yourself. But if you can't, then
I
yeah,
can to a point.
right. It also
Right.
depends on how big you want this to be. I mean, some people just want a side hustle, right? I mean, if you want a side hustle, that's
It's all
fine.
about the return. It's
I
all
don't
about
want to
return.
just side hustle though. I want more.
Right, exactly. Because now you understand the business, right? I mean, it's not really that hard to look for products.
No,
So
it's not.
you find
That's
plus once you
lately.
find your hot
To
sellers,
be honest, I've just been in a funk lately about the payment thing, but I know it'll get resolved.
yeah, you have results. I mean, you know how to run your business, so
Yeah,
at some point you're gonna run out of capital and you're gonna need partners. So yeah.
gotcha. That makes sense.
You got to be a really good operator. So, lingo, right? Goes a long way. I'm not using big words where someone's not going to understand, but if you're trying to essentially extract money out of somebody and you're trying to either play with their money or invest their money, a lot of people like to give people who have money, if that makes sense. And I know it's kind of like, oh, well, I don't have any money, so how am I supposed to attract that? The illusion. People in real estate do this all the time. When someone like think of like Netflix, right, and selling Sunset. All of them are superficial, fake, etc. They exude money, they exude wealth, but the vast majority of them are probably broke, just like kind of just straight up. So that works if you're trying to, I guess maybe get somebody to invest with you. You have to exude financial success. Fake it till you make it. That's a real thing. I've done that time and time again. And also, you have to be a really good operator, meaning when you're actually showing somebody a financial statement of, if you let me borrow 20,000, I have 5 different products that I could sell on Amazon at a minimum profit margin of 35%. This supplier is selling this these units at $35 and wholesale, and then I could flip them for $75 all day, every day, because here's the track record and here's the I would even say Keepa, because whenever you say Keepa, you get like you lose a lot of people because no one really knows what Keepa is unless you're selling on Amazon. So I would say like here's the track record and here's the history and performance history of this particular product of these 5 products. So what I could do for you is if you allow me to borrow 20,000, I could get you a 10% return in about 4 months. And I always use the 4 months. I've actually used this pitch already. I said 4 months because I knew that it takes forever for Amazon to pay out. So if they're thinking already in their head 4 months is an easier sell. Because if I could give it to them in 3 months, then they're going to be super happy. If I give it to them in 2 months, they'll be super happy, and then they're going to want to allow you to borrow more money in the future.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Great information. Thank you guys so much.
What's up, Ron?
Hey, I just wanted to throw in there as well. Somebody asked about how do you find the funding partners, credit partners, etc. I think it's something that maybe you can speak on as well, Louis. That basically you kind of have to boast, and it's not something that we do as of yet. But you have to boast, whether it's around your friends, at work, whatever you have, whoever is around you. Social media is a big thing too. Is like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I had X amount of sales this month, this week, this day, whatever it is. Kind of like so people know what's going on. And when people see success, they want in on it as well. So maybe they don't want to do it themselves, but they want to say, hey, I have $5,000 in cash. What can I do to invest that with you? So they kind of come to you once they see that you're having success. But if nobody knows about it, then how are they going to come and offer their money to you? So you kind of have to put yourself out there.
That's good. Yeah, you gotta look for these people, basically. Yeah, I agree.
Hey, Lois, you are recording this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all going to jail together. Don't worry. Just kidding. Nah, now we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just money partners. I mean, it sounds complicated, but you're really looking for people that trust you and you trust them.
Yeah. I mean, it
That's really
sounds,
it.
since we're having this conversation, it sounds easier to me.
Yeah,
I think sometimes I make things more difficult than what they should be.
yeah. So, yeah, I think like once you hit like a certain point, you can start looking for money partners if you want to keep scaling. I mean, scaling is an option too, right? So,
Yeah, I want to scale.
like you don't gotta scale if you don't want to, but if you really want to scale,
Right.
I feel like once you start hitting like 20K a month in spend, it kind of gets heavy, right? So at that point, you got to find other people.
Yeah.
Unless you can self-fund yourself, which is so hard because with Amazon, it's so easy to buy products.
Right.
So
you guys have been great tonight. Thank you.
yeah, thanks everyone. Does anyone have any other questions before we go?
I do. Last one for me, Louis. On the VA side, is there like a training playbook that you use, or would we, if we wanted to explore using a VA, do we do the training to them ourselves, or how do you ramp them up?
Well, the VAs that I have are already trained.
Oh, I see. They're specifically trained already.
But you can give them feedback though on your specific, criterias or style.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, but they're trained just like us.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they know how to pick the right products already.
So right off the jump, they'd be ready to go to do some product research if, for say, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then eventually, as you guys get bigger, you guys can delegate product ordering. It's usually like the next step, and then bookkeeping. Adding your cost onto Aura is another like tedious task that you can delegate. Yeah, once you get a product ordering VA and a bookkeeper, you're pretty much automated. That's what I'm saying. Like once you're automated, like now you need money, right?
Yeah.
Right.
If you want to automate your business, if you want to be involved, I mean that's fine too. So it's really gonna be up to you, like how big or small you want this to be, if you want to automate or not. I'm just like laying out all the options out there. So
for sure.
Any more questions, you guys, or are we good?
No, thank you so much, Louis. You're awesome.
Ready, guys? Hold on. So Rick is asking the VAs do your bookkeeping. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, bookkeeping they do. They either cost your Aura pricer, order products, product research, send emails to your suppliers and prep center. So ready, guys?
Thanks,
Thank you guys
Louis.
for being here tonight. I love the questions and all the feedback. And I'll see you guys next week. See you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.